And this time of ignorance God winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent, because he hath appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained.
Right, by Yahweh Shai. What was that one in 2 Peter where it said, I can't remember how it said it, I wish, how to say that they could repent, that we could all make a repent. Remember what Paul said? Or Peter, I mean? In 2 Peter where it said that the heavens and the earth shall be dissolved by the fire. Because, again, only the elect is the one that, when it says command all men too, it's only speaking to the elect. They're the only ones who are going to hear the voice. And like the brother had made that comment about earthly things, about God, gold, silver, gold, whatever, you know, that's talking about also earthly things, man. Y'all stick on mammon. Y'all stick on the ways of this world. The scriptures tell you in Isaiah 30 that, Galatians 4 or 5, that spirit or the flesh is manifest, and that spirit is openly shown. All right, but so that's why we're only speaking. That's why only the elect is the one that can receive this. You know, to get it. Was that 2 Peter? Or just read, not even read it, but just like I was trying to see the 2 Peter, what it said. It says right there. Never mind, that's not it. Oh no, it says right here that they should all come to 2 Peter 3 and 9.
2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Right, in Acts 17th chapter, because he appointed a day, because he winked at you, he's still doing his work. All right, y'all think that that's why y'all fall into that mindset. But it's only speaking to the elect. The elect heard the call from the beginning when it was first put out, when that alarm was first sounded, and they ran with it. You people, y'all think that can come whenever the time is up. That's when you're really gonna try to seek repentance. Are you gonna be sorry for your sins? Right now, you're not. Y'all laugh, y'all scoff, y'all mock at it. But like the scripture said, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. He's winking right now, like the brother said. He's winking.
Oh, more is he winking. It said that this ignorance has passed. The Lord winking at you. He's calling every man to repent, because he's about to come. Jeremiah 9 and 5. And they will deceive everyone his neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies, and worry themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, thus saith the Lord.
And through deceit they refuse to know the Most High. They refuse to know, because you wear yourselves in all these things. Meaning you're just going back and forth, getting yourself tired because you're doing so much. Right, and the scriptures say that you can't even sleep unless you commit some wicked act in your day. You lose sleep. And everything's backward, like from the beginning. A great and a horrible thing has been committed in the earth. For a man to lose peaceful sleep over because he can't do wickedness, that's wrong. That's too much.
Or even the other way around, you think you got it too, if you're too comfortable, you're fucked. You gotta have a perfect balance, and that balance is Yahweh Shai. Going back to Jeremiah 9 and 7. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will melt them and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his wait. Shall I not visit them for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Right, and that's what I was going to say. Like when we were talking about earlier about the Most High's judgment, or when he was without sin, Yahweh Shai. You can't say that the Most High's judgment is not on point. You people, y'all's people's eyes, y'all are blind still, man. You're worse than blind. You're deaf, you're blind, you got 2 mouths, no ears. All right, so so you can't say that the Most High is not on point when he came in the flesh and he was perfect. He didn't sin. And then you have this. So what shall I do? Because he's a righteous power. So we know that what the judgment is that's coming to America and to you people is an on-point righteous judgment. It's a perfect judgment. Like we've said before, y'all people deserve every ounce of this judgment that y'all are going to receive. And like the brother made a comment earlier, there's 7 billion souls in the earth. Every single soul out of that 7 billion is going to receive judgment. How did it say? Shall I not be avenged on a people as this? He's not saying that as a good thing.
He's saying he's gonna fucking recompense your way. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. This fire has gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you because you have sinned against him.
Right, for the Most High will not deliver you because you have sinned against him. All right, you don't deserve to be delivered. And really, none of us deserve to be delivered. But the Most High, again, found that he put that grace and he found that small remnant of men that were still coming willingly to the Most High and putting off all manner of evil from themselves. They corrected themselves, man. They amended their ways. But y'all continue to, that's why he said, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments. He knows every man that sins, and you cannot hide your counsel from him. Sirach 12:6 says, he hated all sinners, and he reserved them unto the day of wrath to repay them. He's going to give you a just recompense.
This is Luke 19 and 27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay before me.
Right, because you don't want to be reigned by the Most High. You don't want to be subject to him. Here's that one in Romans 13:1. It says, resist not the power.
Yeah. You know, you hit the ultimate sword not in vain.
Right. Because you're resisting Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. You're not resisting any of the men that are out here speaking to you. You're resisting him, the Most High, the one that created you. And he has power beyond compare and beyond comprehension that you can't even fathom in your mind. So what do you think he's going to do to you for believing that you can turn an image into a corruptible image? Believing that he's not going to judge you?
Yeah. This is 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 5. Now the end of the commandment is charity out of a pure heart, and of a good conscience, and of faith unfeigned, from which some having swerved have turned aside unto vain jangling, desiring to be teachers of the law, understanding neither what they say, nor whereof they affirm. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the godly and for the sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind.
That also can go into that whole homosexuality thing.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
For men stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine.
And real quick, because we got back, because I came back up again. We already know that if you're a homosexual, man, you've done something very horrible or wicked in your prior life, to where the Most High can't go to that judgment, to that recompense. You've done something extremely wicked to piss off the Most High. So that's why, and there's a lot of, and like the brother said earlier, man, a lot of y'all people, man, have homosexual tendencies, man. I hear a lot of men talking today where they say some gay shit, man. Always saying something gay. It's great, and I'm like, why are you? And I'll look on it. Why are you saying it like that, man? What's wrong with you? And they'll laugh, and I'm laughing though at like a shock, like what the hell is wrong with you? Because they have a chick over here that they're saying this stuff. There's some things, like the brother said, there's things that people do in the dark, man, that is bugged out.
And brothers know it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're the only ones that have the spiritual discernment. So we can see those things, man. You know? You think you hide it, but a brother that's well exercised in the scriptures, he will see it. This is Titus 1:15. Unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know God, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
So there you go, and unto every good work you're disobedient. Unto every perfect law and guideline that was laid down on these foundations of the earth for the Most High, you are disobedient to it.
You're wicked, man. Yeah. You're a reprobate. That's what it is, basically what it's saying. A reprobate is somebody that lacks any remorse or don't have the fear of the Lord's judgment. That's what a reprobate is. He does things that are contrary to those that are right. That's right. This is 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
And it says that y'all are seduced by these devils, man. You're aroused by these things, which is disgusting. You get a kick out of saying certain things. And your conscience is seared with a hot iron. It's there, man, and it cannot depart from you. It said that the Spirit speaking expressly, and in the latter times they shall give heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. There's no way on earth that being homosexual, man, and being these things, and being whatever you are, is the right way to live. You know that they have these parents, these gay parents, they're trying to raise up their kids, and people tell them like that's confusion. They're going to be confused in their life, and automatically that kid's going to be gay because he has gay parents. Like the brother, you read it earlier, can't remember what book, but it said shedding innocent blood. Y'all don't know that other people's actions is shedding other people's blood because they follow after it. That is a form of shedding blood, man. Spiritual shedding, or spiritual death.
Leading them into destruction, man. This is 1 Corinthians 8:7. Howbeit there is not every man that knowledge. For some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled.
But it says too in the beginning that eating it you eat it unto this hour as an idol. A lot of y'all people delight in knowing that what you're doing is wrong. There's some of y'all that I heard it yesterday. There was a man on the radio though. He said I know I'm doing wrong, but I can't stop. And there's some out there that they know they're doing wrong, but they're like, I don't care though, I like doing it. That's the attitude of all you people.
That's what a homosexual's attitude is. That's a woman's attitude, point blank, period. Whether you're homosexual or not. That's a woman. A woman speaks like that. A woman's never wrong. A woman is always right. Although she's all bugged out, she knows she's bugged out, but she's so proud that she can't humble herself down to be like, you know what, I'm just better off to shut the fuck up and just following hope that this man has the truth. But other than that, those bitches are so whack that they don't know what their first love is. Their first love is this book. Y'all was shy. You have to come back to this to be guided through all things.
I said in the Galatians that even a woman is under the law of her man. The woman is under the man, and she's supposed to learn from the man, and the man is supposed to be teaching her the right way, man. But you don't have that. You actually have some men that enjoy their women. They want their woman to be a lesbian because they want to have another chick with them. Or vice versa. Wants to have a threesome.
Yeah, swingers and shit. People are gonna get
bisexual.
This is 1 John, chapter 2, verse 26. These things have I written unto you concerning them that seduce you. But the anointing which you have received of him abideth in you, and ye need not that any man teach you, but as the same anointing teacheth you of all things, and is truth, and is no lie, and even that is had taught you, you shall abide in him.
Right, and truth and no, that he is the truth and no lie. We know for a fact his scriptures, man, are telling us the truth. Like it's mind-boggling knowing that you people believe that everything you do right now is the right way. Y'all believe y'all are safe and security. You actually believe the Most High is going to come back and save all these homosexuals. Y'all believe that? When we were talking about earlier, how what was it? How was shy? How he had all the the bro was talking about the faculties of the mind. One of them was imparted. One of the things imparted unto us was understanding. And y'all want to believe that Yahweh Shai didn't have no understanding, like it says in Isaiah. All right? If that's the case, then he would come back and save all of you people. But he knows, he does have understanding. He knows that he's the one who set up the laws.
The scriptures say, defile not my sanctuary, you sinners, depart from me, you children. So, no evil can dwell with Yahweh Shai, man. He's too pure, he's too holy. He ain't gonna forsake that for you. And then the little leaven the whole lump. And that's an earthly thing. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow. For even both these are an abomination unto the Lord thy power.
And real quick, because y'all might forget, the word abomination means extreme filth. All right, extremely filthy. All right, and it says under any circumstances, this is not allowed. You were put to death on the spot when you got found out if you were a whore, you were a sodomite.
It's prohibited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In today's terms.
Well, first of all, man, you know that a lot of people, you get diseases from those two types of people. A lot of these horrible diseases now. And I know the brother Ariana made a video about this whole thing. He's getting married soon recently, but he was talking about the term flame. When they looked up, I think the word sodomite. I'm not sure. I think they might have looked that word up, but it said
flame and faggot.
Yeah, but they had the term flame. Flame was the term. And he said it's funny that word's there for that definition because that's what we call you fags, flamers.
Flame and faggot?
Yeah. But it's also a term when you get burned, you get what do you call it, STD. But yeah,
that's what that cigarette, that's what that word cigarette means, a bundle of sticks. So when you, over there in Europe, they ask for a faggot, it's talking about cigarette. And that's what they light it up with fire. So you sodomites, you homosexuals, that's what y'all's reward is gonna be. Y'all gonna be lit on fire, man. Y'all are on fire right now in y'all's desires, but y'all gonna be y'all gonna be put on fire literally, man. That's the curse, that's the plague that's gonna devour the earth. That's what destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, was fire, brimstone. All right, it's gonna be the same thing around this time. Y'all a bunch of flamboyant ass people. You women are flamboyant. Y'all think that shit's attractive. That shit ain't attractive, man. That shit's that's ridiculous, man. That's shameful. And that's what the scriptures say, it's a heinous crime. That's a heinous crime, man. And that's what Job was waiting for. Job was waiting for that day for that motherfucker to get destroyed. That spirit of fucking homosexuality, man. America got a great judgment, man. You 2/3 too, man. Y'all getting ready to take the chip too. Y'all marvel at all these different devices. You think it's so fucking cool, man. And y'all don't even know. When I hear you people talk like that, I already know. Y'all gonna take the chip. Y'all gonna take that fucking chip quick. Oh shit, that's cool, man. I can fucking cash my money in, nobody can fuck with me. Man, you know there's human trafficking going on right now. You don't think people, those robbers, those thieves, they're gonna fucking snatch your body up, body snatchers, and cut your fucking arm off, and take all your information? You don't think somebody's gonna be right next to you with the device just draining out your fucking information? If I'm not gonna send her devices where you can go up to a computer or a battery and it put something there and it'll suck it out. It will drain that battery life source and take it to another energy source.
just watched that movie. And